It's working! Okay, let's do this. Hi, I am Marta and these are the Segway Drift W1 electric skates. And they're exactly what the name suggests. Self-balancing, and you can move them forward or backwards by adding a little bit of pressure here with your feet. They're basically like a one-wheel kind of board, but two instead of one for each foot. But let me tell you, I have never used one of those, nor any kind of hoverboard or electric scooter or any other kind of Segway. I don't even drive a car, so how have I ended up with these? Well, my boss knows that I use these, so he thought it would be a good idea for me to try these. Now, do these look like this? No, they don't. My feet aren't even going to be attached to this. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared. Anyway, before taking them to the street and seeing what happens, let me tell you a little bit more about them. So the two of them are exactly the same. They balance on this wheel, you put your foot here, and they have these silicone bumpers on the front and rear. The design is really nice and they feel very sturdy and well made. I really like that they have these handles to carry them around because they're not exactly light. So let's turn them on and look at this because this is one of my favorite features. Look. Are these multicolor lights necessary? No. Are they super cool and futuristic looking? Absolutely. I love everything about them. Listen, I have no idea what's the deal with all those YouTubers who get on these and seem to master them right away. It took me a few tries to get them going, and in the beginning it felt like it would be impossible to use them without help. But that was the beginning. After 10 minutes or so, I can say that I was feeling way more comfortable and that I was able to get on them and move back and forth with no much problem. Did I fall? Yes, but overall it was all much easier than what I had thought. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, because these are not exactly clean anymore, I've been trying them for a few days. As I said, the basics are not that complicated. The first time you use them, you may find one of your feet trying to go away while the other stays in place. But once you get used to the amount of pressure that will get them going, things get easier. They are completely independent from each other, there's no left or right. But that means that coordination is on you. If you put more pressure on one than the other, it will move faster. If you push in opposite directions, they will move in opposite directions. Stopping was one of my main concerns, and the instructions are somewhat vague about it, but it's really not that hard. In fact, changing directions or turning wasn't that hard either, and after a couple of days, I was even able to do some spins, and I felt pretty proud about it. In the beginning, I felt that they were not very forgiving with cracks and pebbles, but it got better with practice. And to be fair, that's the same feeling that you are going to have when you start using roller skates or anything else with small wheels. You should not use them on slopes steeper than 10 degrees, but that is fairly steep. I myself definitely did not push them that far. You may find yourself needing to recalibrate them. One sign is, for example, if you feel they're not self-balancing properly. And I learned that the hard way. To do that, turn them off, turn them upside down on a flat surface, then turn them on. The wheels will start spinning, like that. Turn them off again, and back up. And you may need to do this several times to make sure they are calibrated correctly.
That's amazing, I love that.
Thank you. The company says that the battery lasts up to 45 minutes. I did not check that with a proper battery test, but my sessions did not feel too short. I am guessing though that that could change once I get more used to them or I want to do more things with them, so it would be great if they can improve it in future generations. And all my experience so far confirms they're sturdy, because I fell a couple of times and had them running away from me and crashing into things, and they seem to take it no problem. So that's nice, because I don't think I could have avoided it. So, how do they compare with regular roller skates? Well, they're very different, obviously. You cannot jump, for example, but I do see a lot of room for tricks even if I'm not there yet. I wasn't very sure that I would use them to get around, but now that I've got more used to them, I think I would give them a try. Maybe to go to those places where I don't feel like arriving super sweaty, which is something that happens with the roller skates. Carrying them is a pain, so are the roller skates, but these are heavier. If you want to give them a try, they're $500, but because they've been out for some time, you can find them on sale in some places. I'm not scared anymore, and they are a lot of fun.